what is language and linguistic systems? How do they work? And how can we use the digital technology and our understandings of neurology and machine learning to create a process to connect information? When television programs such as The Electric Company were created in the 1970s, they used skits and information where they would take words and images that corresponded to the meanings of those words were presented on a screen and incorporated into the activities and information, song, and other sense-based connection that would demonstrate the meaning, the semantics of the terms, while the phonics, the logistics of pronunciation, could also be presented so that the two areas were linked by both having sensory properties that then young people would watch and be able to interweave into their understanding of the information. That provided a impetus for young people to find the fascination, the interest, and the buy-in of reading and attaining information, but doing so by making the links and connections. Since then, we've seen a dichotomy between those who believe that reading must be taught in a way that is meaning-based, which people like Lucy Hawkins tried with comprehensive learning and taking the form, which in its execution meant shifting towards meaning and semantics and de-emphasizing phonics, though I don't know if that was necessarily the intent. Now we've seen a backlash in the other direction, shifting towards the logistics of phonics. But this, like many other wars, are not a necessary phenomenon, because the right sense-based connection can link those two worlds, because what they truly represent in the human mind are the hemispheres of the brain and how they interweave different bits of information, with a left hemisphere focusing on, as in phonics, rule-based and procedurally based information, whereas the right hemisphere handles things such as meaning, particularly implied meaning, which and semantics, which tends to be more reason and abstract-based thinking. You see a similar analogous situation in mathematics, where number systems and the kind of computational approach, which organizes and just memorizes to a great extent the progression of numbers and number systems, whereas from algebra onward, a more conceptual approach, which at a deeper level examines mathematical functions and relations, and then using a kind of puzzle piece element of deciphering larger components of equations operates. Again, in both instances, it takes a systematized approach to sense-based metaphor to create the bridges between information that enables a teacher to engage both elements of discipline, and one not being to the exclusion of the other. And that is the heart of what makes information and teaching both internalizingly engaging and materially rigorous simultaneously.